This show is not designed nor intended to replace your legal or medical advice. Angel Heart Radio, its hosts, co-hosts and guests do not prescribe medical treatment, nor do we dispense medical or legal advice. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for supporting Angel Heart Radio. Supporting you is our focus. We want you to know that you matter in the world. I'd also like to take this opportunity to invite you to support us even further. So tweet us, Facebook us, pin us, post us to your friends' walls, email links to the shows to others. Thank you so much. You make what we do possible, and we are very, very grateful to you. Welcome to Angel Heart Radio for the very first episode of the Archangel series. This has been such a great experience. It has been totally in response to the massive support that we've received on one of our other programs, the Angel Life Hour with Leesa Ellis and myself, when Ros was a co-host. That made us realise, you know what, this has got to be a whole series on its own. So here we are. My name's Anayah Joy Holilly. I'm a certified angel intuitive with advanced training, author, voice for the angels, and the founder of Angel Heart Radio.
Namaste, I'm Leesa Ellis. I'm a registered Diana Cooper Foundation angel teacher, a certified registered Karuna Reiki master teacher, and a certified Theta healer. I'm in Timaru, New Zealand.
This is and I'm in Brisbane, Australia. Now, I've just got to go and see if this is Ros on the phone. Hello, welcome to Angel Heart Radio. Is this Ros?
No, it's not Ros. It's Helena from the States. I'm listening.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in, and thank you for listening. I'll put you back on mute so you can enjoy the program. Thanks
Great.
so much.
Thank you.
Press number 1 if you want to speak to us at any time.
Okay, perhaps later you could send a healing out my way. That would be lovely.
Brilliant. We'll organise that for you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Okay, so here we are. We've got Ros with us now. Hi, Ros.
Hi. I'm on a different computer and I've made it. Thank you for letting me in.
Ros was here earlier, everyone, but she was having some problems with the computer, so she's pulled a fast one out of the hat, and here she is. So, Ros, can you let us know your name, your credentials, and where you're calling from?
Yeah, it's Ros Place from the UK. I'm on the south coast of England, in a lovely town called Raziel. I am a clairvoyant angel communicator, and I help people to become empowered in their lives, to feel the wonderful, uplifting, incredibly transformational energy of the angels. And you can find me by Googling me on Ros Place, and I've got a wonderful YouTube channel and a website at angelswithros.com. And it's lovely to be here with you this morning.
It is wonderful. Okay, everyone, we're going to be dealing with the archangels. So we've got 15 archangels that we're going to present to you over a series of programs. Each program we're going to be looking at one archangel. Archangel Sandalphon is the very first archangel we're going to talk about today. So we're going to give you some tips and tools, some how-tos, and some other great tools that you can use so that if you're struggling with certain areas of your life, that you can really plug into Archangel Sandalphon, because you'll have a much greater understanding of how Sandalphon works and how to recognize Sandalphon. So, Leesa, what would you like to share with us with regards to the way that you personally work with Archangel Sandalphon?
Well, I have to admit that Sandalphon is not an angel I work with extensively. So I was very interested in going over my material for today to get a refresher on lots of aspects of Sandalphon that are absolutely amazing that I hadn't worked with in quite some time. For example, Archangel Sandalphon, some people may know, is the twin flame, the other spiritual half of Archangel Metatron. And Sandalphon carries the feminine energy, whereas Metatron carries the masculine energy. So what I liked about Sandalphone and what I was refreshing myself on today was that he helps you connect deeply into Mother Earth. He is the keeper of the Earth Star Chakra, which is one of our 12 chakras, which deeply, deeply connects us to Mother Earth. And it's just like one thing I have always understood and known from my studies over the year is that the more you ground, the more connected you are to the earth, the higher you can go spiritually. If you're not grounded, you're not going to reach the heights. It's so like Sandalphone is an amazing archangel for helping you to do just that, to reach your highest divine spiritual potential.
Okay, so one of the other things about Archangel Sandalphon, which is just one of those little quirky factoids that I really love, is Sandalphon is said to be so tall. It's very, very tall, because Sandalphon is the bridge between heaven and earth. So any prayers that you have, any requests that you have, you can deliver those to Sandalphon, who in turn will deliver those safely to heaven for you. Now, I've created an absolutely gorgeous meme that I'm putting up in our the Archangel series album on Facebook right now, facebook.com/Angel-Heart-Radio. You can go and have a look at that one. Ros, how do you work with Sandalphon?
Yeah, Sandalphon, is my sound clearer now for you? Can you hear me better now? Is that an improvement?
I can.
Wonderful.
I can, thank you.
So Sandalphon comes to me as a beautiful turquoise light. And I think that turquoise is quite an unusual colour. It has a different hue and a different energy to it. And that feminine energy that Leesa was talking about is really apparent and really strong. As you said, he's known as the tallest angel. So he is the bridge. He extends all the way from where we are on earth all the way up to heaven, and creates a real grounded feeling in whatever you're doing, which enables you to climb higher. And that's something that has really helped me to develop a really strong connection with the angels, because I'm really good at being up there. I'm really good at being with all of the energy and kind of out there, but being grounded is something that I've always found a challenge. So Sandalphon really helps me with that. Something else I love about Sandalphon is he's another really powerful manifesting angel. So he helps you to, and I'm going to put a meme up on Facebook in a second, he gives power to your prayers. He's known as the Archangel of Prayer. So as Anayah says, he gathers everybody's prayers, everything that you wish for, everything that you pray to heaven for, everything that you pray to the angels for and to source for. It's his responsibility to collect all of them. And I imagine him with like this kind of gigantic, brightly coloured, otherworldly, lit up kind of basket, constantly collecting our prayers. But what's powerful about Sandalphon is he doesn't just collect them and take them. That's not enough. He helps us to be powerful in the way that we pray. He helps us to ask for what we really want, rather than send worry, rather than focus upon the problem. He helps us to enable our prayers to be not somewhere that comes from fear and force, but somewhere that comes from power. So I really enjoy working with Sandalphon. And actually, one of the reasons that I enjoy working with him is because, as Leesa says, he is Archangel Metatron's brother, kind of heavenly brother. And Metatron is, to me, my angel. The energy of Metatron is something which I adore and love. So that introduction through Metatron, you know how you get introduced to a really lovely friend through another really lovely friend? Well, this is what Metatron and Sandalphon are to me. So, yes, special, very special angel. And I think Sandalphon gets us. Like, I really feel when I speak to Sandalphon, because perhaps he's lived a mortal life, he gets our challenges, he gets what we're trying to do, and he helps us to kind of spin, to make our prayers powerful. So turquoise power up there with a beautiful, brightly coloured basket collecting all our prayers. To me, that is Sandalphon.
Beautiful. Now, some people may know and some people may not that angels, archangels have never had human form, with the exception of Sandalphon and Metatron. So Sandalphon was the prophet Elijah, and Metatron was his brother, twin brother, the wise man Enoch. And it's said that they lived such beautiful lives of service and brought so much to the planet that they ascended and became archangels. So one of the things that's really great to know about when working with Archangel Sandalphon is that it's all, if you close your eyes and just imagine a breeze, just a gentle little breeze that just wafts past you. You know how gentle that feels? How soft? That's how Sandalphon comes to us. So Sandalphon doesn't come with great big trumpets and great big noise. It comes in a very gentle way. And it's good to know this because the more we tune into, the more we plug into how these gorgeous archangels work with us, the easier it is to work with them in our everyday lives. Now, I have got a story, Ros and Leesa, that I want to share with you, and I have the permission of the person who this involves, and I want to share this story because it's a perfect example of working with Archangel Sandalphon.
Oh,
now,
wonderful.
A beautiful lady, Teresa, posted on our Angel Heart Radio Facebook wall, and she just made a comment on in a reply actually to a post that you had put up, Leesa, and she wanted to know if this particular angel, if she could ask them to help with her husband's career.
Oh, yes,
and
I saw that. Yes,
you saw that one?
Yes.
Right,
yeah,
so I'm writing back. I'm writing back. And I'm saying, yes, you can. And the next thing you know, it's like words were dripping out of the end of my fingers.
Oh,
and
wow.
I don't give cold readings. I just don't work that way. Yet I just had this strong feeling about it. So I sent her a private message. I nearly didn't send the message, but I did. I wrote to her and said, look, if you would like, I can give you what came through for me, because it was just so, it was gentle yet powerful at the same time. And she wrote back and she said, oh, that would be absolutely wonderful because I'm really going through a lot at the moment. So it was just a very simple little message, which I gave to her. And she wrote back and she said, Anayah, you can't know what this means to me. Wow. We've been in a very, very difficult place. And she said last night it was a very dark place and I was questioning how to keep going with my faith. So this little message, it was soft, it was gentle, but powerful push behind it. That was Archangel Sandalphon giving her the message that everything was going to be fine, that things may not look like they were going to be, and in fact, it could even look like that it was going to completely go in the opposite direction. But to have faith, things were going to be okay. There were going to be hidden blessings involved, and it probably wasn't going to look like what they expected. We're chatting on Facebook in a private message, and she sends me a message saying, Anayah, because she said that the new job that her husband was about to start, the person she was supposed to be working for had had an injury and he'd become unresponsive. They couldn't get a hold of him. So they'd left Turkey where she was living and loving it there, and they just didn't really know what they were going to do. And she wrote to me and she said, Anayah, can you believe this? I've just received a message while we were talking from the man saying, look, it's all going ahead, don't worry, it's just going to be a few days delayed start. How's that?
That's incredible. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible story.
So if I had have followed my head, which said, no, I don't do that, but tuning into that energy, that gentle energy, but with that deep push behind it, that really then said to me, Anayah, this is one time you just need to really pay attention to this and go and write to this person privately. We had the most wonderful hour. We were both crying in the end with gratitude and joy to what had happened. So, Teresa, thank you so much for giving me permission to share this story on air to help other people know that when we are at our wit's end, when things seem dark, when things seem like they could go in a very uncomfortable direction, we are always being supported, and sometimes it's that little voice in the ear halfway across the world that says, send this person a message. Sometimes that's just how the angels are working through us. So pay attention to the angels, to the archangels. Leesa?
That's an amazing story. That's absolutely beautiful. I've not had a personal experience of Archangel Sandalphon in that way, but one thing that I have learned about Sandalphon that I have worked with is that he, like Chamuel, will provide comfort when you need it. I suppose you could say that all the angels do that, really. If you reach out and ask for, just some support, to know they're there, for it to feel a hug. Sandalphon has been particularly comforting to me at times. I found him very useful for that nurturing feminine energy. Just another little funny fact I thought you might be interested to know. His name means he is known as he who wears sandals before God.
Oops, hang on, I've got Ros on mute. Sorry, Ros, I'm going to put your mic on live. There you go. Sorry about that. I was just
going to say to Leesa that I think these visual, these pictures, these visual connections really help people to develop a very strong memory and connection with the angels. Sandalphon, sandals before God, that's something that brings up a really beautiful picture instantaneously and helps you to develop an individual connection and a little kind of flag with each archangel, which means that you get close to them, you know them better, and you know who to call upon. So I love that, Leesa. That's beautiful. I've never heard that before, and it makes it memorable. It makes it something that you can really go with. So wonderful.
Yes, it does. His name in Greek also means brother, in reference, of course, to his twin brother on Earth. And I agree with you too, Ros. It's great, these little memory pegs or these little visuals, and that was one of the reasons why we began to create these beautiful memes that we've got. Facebook.com/Angel-Heart-Radio, everyone. If you're looking for really high quality, beautiful images to do with angels and archangels, you are very, very welcome to take them and use them on your websites, your blogs, however you want to. And we've created them so that when you look at them, it's, oh, right, okay, I'm putting up one at the moment. It's a really beautiful one. Archangel Sandalphon support for all musicians. So you're a musician and you're feeling a bit alone in that world. Maybe you're just starting. Maybe you need to get some work. Maybe you've got an urgent prayer about a particular job that you're hoping to get. You can connect with Archangel Sandalphon and he will help you in the best way for your highest good that is possible.
Wonderful.
Most people know that, or a lot of people know, that Archangel Sandalphon works through sound, whether that's music, whether that's words. He works through sound with us. So when you're wanting to manifest, Archangel Sandalphon can help you in a very, very powerful and productive way. Think about what it is that you're wanting to manifest. Get a clear picture in your mind. Put on some music, any music at all that you love, that inspires you, that makes your vibration feel like it's winging its way around the heavens. And simply focus on what it is you want to manifest while listening to music. And even better, speak it out while listening to music. Music has such a beautiful high vibration, and what this does is it's sort of like a bonding process. Our manifestation process, the feeling, the thinking, the speaking of the words about what it is. Thank you for my wonderful new job, for example. Thank you for the health, happiness and harmony of my family gathering on Sunday, as another example. As we bring this together with music, they bond together and they fly out into the universe. They fly out on wings of transformation. And this actually helps what it is that we're manifesting come into being in a very easy way, and actually speeds up the process as well. So when you notice that you suddenly have an urge to play some music, or suddenly have a song that you want to sing, pay attention, because this is Archangel Sandalphon working with you. It's his energetic signature. His presence is also very gentle, but with a really strong push behind it. So Archangel Sandalphon is a wonderful, wonderful angel to work with when you're wanting to manifest anything in your life. Okay, we've got a caller on the line, Tina from Southern California. Now, you didn't get to hear this before, Ros, but Tina it's 1 o'clock in the morning for her. Actually, getting on to 2 o'clock in the morning, she stayed up particularly to speak with us. So, Tina, you're live on air. Thank you so much for joining us on Angel Heart Radio for the Archangel series.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you taking my call.
You're very welcome.
Oh, it's lovely to have you here. Thanks for being up, Tina.
I was looking forward to your guys' show, so I waited up on I was like, oh, okay, great. There's something in relation to today. I actually had done a Archangel card deck and with this lady I've never met before, and one of my cards was Archangel Sandalphon. So I was curious to get to know more about him, because the one in particular that I had gotten pulled for me, it said victory.
Wow. Yes, I have that deck too. The victory card is an incredibly... Is it the Doreen Virtue deck that you're working with, the Archangel cards?
That's correct.
Yeah, the victory card with Sandalphon is like one of those cards that you draw, and it is incredible. It's that, and I think overcoming difficulties are two cards in that deck which immediately uplift, immediately clarify. The victory card is not just a reminder that you can be victorious and that good things will happen, but that you already are. And when Sandalphon is involved in empowering you, enabling you to receive a wonderfully successful outcome, you can feel so reassured. It's an extremely strong card, an extremely strong, powerful card to be drawing. Now, when you drew that card, what is it that was on your mind? Why were you drawn to the card? Forgive me if you've discussed this already. What took you to, what questions were you thinking about when you asked the card?
So I recently began a spiritual journey, I guess you would say, to find my role.
Mm-hmm.
So the three cards that I had pulled was the clairvoyance one, which said it was Archangel Uriel, I believe. And wonderful. I got courage, which is Archangel Ariel. And then I had, my last one was the victory one, which was the Archangel's staff. Body shopping his name, so.
Well, no wonder you're still awake, because you must be absolutely on top of the world drawing those three cards. I mean, a clairvoyance card is an indication of your ability, your gift to be able to spiritually see. The courage and Archangel Ariel, that's a card that personally very significant to me in terms of taking the next step. It's like your fears are blocking you, but you can do it. And the victory card with Sandalphon, Sandalphon saying to you, this is the right thing for you to be doing. This is where your focus is best placed. This will be something which will bring you tremendous success and victory. And with regards to your spiritual development, I would say, before I pass over to Anayah and Leesa, I would say, remember that he is the angel of that spans earth and heaven. So give focus upon working with him to help you to develop that groundedness, which helps you to feel confident and fly even higher, extend your spirituality higher. Because if your body or your fear can stall the process of spiritual development, so get grounded physically, and then you'll be able to climb much higher spiritually. What do you think, Anayah? They're incredible cards, aren't they?
They really are. And the thing that came through really clearly for me, Tina, was Sandalphon working with you to help you to receive. I feel like this is going to be a really major part of your journey, is actually learning to receive more. I feel like you're okay if it comes in dribs and drabs, but if it's a big something that you need or someone wants to give you, that's a little bit of an issue for you. So I don't know whether that feels right or not to you, but Sandalphon is really wonderful for that, because Sandalphon helps us to really look at ourselves in a very different way and see all the beauty and the abundance. This is the victory of it, Yes, you can do it. Yes, you're amazing. Yes, you go, girl, kind of thing. Sandalphon is just superb like that.
See, I was torn between the fact of drawing those cards. Was it in relation to my spiritual path, or is it in relation to the upcoming exam that I have to take that I've put off 3 times of taking.
Okay, that's interesting.
That where I was like in the path of, okay, do I take it this way or do I take it my spiritual way? Which way should be my focus as of right now?
Right, okay.
Well, you know what, it's all the same thing in the end, isn't it? Because whatever we're doing in life, we're coming through and we're bringing our spiritual gifts to everything that we touch in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So I don't see that it's an either or. I feel that for all of us, it's the separateness that we're learning to let go of and see that our lives are it's all the river. All the little drops, it's all the river. The streams, the river's the ocean's the clouds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lisa,
I have
is there anything you wanted to... sorry, Rod. Sorry,
I have
ahead,
exactly
Rod.
the same feeling. I feel exactly the same, Anayah. It's all part of, the same. And just,
Fabulous. Lisa, is there anything that you wanted to add, darling?
No, I think that it's been summed up beautifully, quite frankly. It's just like amazing cards, and it's just like I just saw a great meme on Facebook today which I feel sums it up in a different way, and that is you don't have a soul, you are a soul, you have a body. So you can reach your highest divine spiritual potential. That is what Sandalphone can help you with, by grounding you deeply into earth, and then, as Ros says, you can fly to the stars. You can just go up and up and up when you've got that deep connection, and Sandalphone will help you bring your most profound spiritual abilities and potential to life, to bring it into your life.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you
we've
so
got
much.
some other callers on the line. Tina, I just want to say thank you so much for staying up, for tuning in, and for giving us the opportunity to spend some time with you. It's very early in the morning for you. And please do come and join us on Facebook. It'd be great to be able to connect with you there as well if you're on Facebook.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not on Facebook. But I will. I do have your website links, and I appreciate your guys' time, and thank you so much for taking my call.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thank you. Sweet dreams to you.
Thank you very much.
When I woke up this morning, had a smell so like morning, and I felt something different but strangely cool. Radio clock is alarming, happy thoughts started swarming, and I can't hear the voices of gloom and doom. Oh, I am feeling like...
Hi, everyone. Sorry about that. My call dropped just for a moment there. Have I got you all with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Fantastic. Thanks so much. I could see the wheels spinning, and I knew I just had to be patient. So I was like, okay, angels. Thank you, archangels. Get me in. And they
we
did.
had lovely bit of music. It was beautiful music.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really lovely.
Yeah, I did. That was Faith Rivera, everyone. Faith Rivera, RIVERA.com. She's amazing. Go check her out. Thank you so much, Tina. It was absolutely fabulous to speak to you. I hope we can see you on Facebook. It'd be lovely to stay connected and be a part of your journey. Now, we've got a caller that's been waiting 25 minutes with area code 646. We're going to come to you next. And Leesa has a great process that she wants to lead us through before the end of the show tonight, everyone. Leesa, can you give us in a nutshell what this process is?
Basically, it's a visualization with Archangel Sandalphon's fifth dimensional bubble. This comes from the Diana Cooper Foundation teachings. And you can basically call on Sandalphone to place a fifth dimensional bubble over you, and that will bring your entire energy field to that higher frequency. Okay, so when you ask him to do this, he basically places your own Earth Star chakra, which he is in charge of, over and around you and anchors it below your feet. And that enables all your chakras, all 12 of them, to align in the fifth dimension, and that is what opens up the highest spiritual potential of each center. So this is only to be done for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else without their express permission, because it is very powerful and they might feel a bit ungrounded or irritable against their will.
Okay.
So, I have this visualization to share.
Okay, fantastic. And actually, I gave you the wrong area code. It's 814 that we're going to. So, Leesa, we might take this call, and then we might... How long do you think that visualization will take?
Probably about 5 to 7 minutes, I should imagine.
Okay, that's a fairly long one. Do you have a shorter one?
Let's see. Yes, I do have a shorter one that'll connect you with Archangel Sandalphon.
So I tell you what we might do, everyone.
Foundation.
Okay, let's do that one, Leesa, and then we can record the other one, and we can put it at the end of the show for anyone who would like to do that longer process, and that will mean that will give us the opportunity to speak with a couple of more people tonight. How does that sound?
Yep, sure.
Fantastic, and that way you can have the long one and the short one, everyone, and you can choose for yourself. And we will, I'll put that into the show so that when you're coming and listening in the archives, it'll be at the end of the program. So if you want to listen to that, you know where to find it. Okay, we've got area code 814. Welcome to Angel Heart Radio, to the Angel. I was going to say to the Angel Light series, but it's not. It's actually the Archangel series. Hi, who are we speaking with?
Hi. This is Greg from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Thanks so much for calling.
Hi, Greg.
Hi.
Greg.
My question is... Okay, sorry.
No, go ahead. That's perfect. Yep.
I think I've been making some progress on what I'm going to ask you. Usually what's been happening for a long time is whenever I start to raise my energy, whether it's through a fast, through prayers, different things like that, and I'm specifically trying to get in touch with those higher energies, including the angels and archangels. What seems to be happening a lot is I'll tap into, I don't know if you'd call it the local atmosphere, local psychic plane, and I'll start to see people coming in who either want readings, who want to get noticed, or maybe they have problems and want prayer. And the feeling I get is though it would be like, let's say you had a car that was low on gas, and finally you started gassing it up, you got about 3/4 of a tank, you're not even full, and everybody shows up at your door wanting to go for a ride. When, and it's like,
yep.
And you know that if you could get to that overflowing state, then helping people wouldn't be an issue. But because you're only halfway full, anybody who wants, to get into your energy, they're really a burden and it weighs you down.
Yeah.
And I think I've been making progress, but go ahead. Yeah.
These are really great questions. I know we're running. I really want to answer all this for you, and I want Leesa and Ros to also be able to speak to you about this. So you've called in at such a perfect time, Greg, because this is really one of the chief roles of Archangel Sandalphon. Now, Sandalphon delivers the prayers. Sandalphon is the conduit. So instead of trying to do this yourself and using your own energy, this is a way that you can now begin to really explore the ways that you can connect with the archangels, in particular for this program, Archangel Sandalphon, so that Sandalphon does the work for you, so that Sandalphon carries that energy for you and you're not having to deplete your own energy fields as well. And you're right, a lot of the time, a lot of people will just flock, because this is part of the journey as well, learning how to say to someone, I'm sorry, I can't help you, for example. If you're getting serial clients, as it were, people who want all the answers all the time and don't want to give anything in return, is a very common thing that a lot of us go through. Is this affecting you, Greg?
In a spiritual sense, but actually I'm not taking on any clients. I used to help a lot of people, probably over a decade and a half ago, but opportunity kind of dried up, and it seems like people are looking for rescuers. I think they're just trying to tap in.
Exactly, and it's the same kind of thing whether we call them clients, whether they're paying for the service or not. Because one of the things that I've learnt for myself, Greg, and I'm going to put Ros on in a sec, is that it's learning. This is a brilliant opportunity to learn how to work with the higher beings, higher vibrational beings, so that we're not becoming depleted. And in a lot of cases, as our vibrational field raises, people stop coming to us, because people who don't actually want to raise their own vibrational field, and it's not a judgment, it's just where we are at particular times in our lives. There's no right, there's no wrong. They will find somewhere else where they're a match. So you can work with the archangels, and I think specifically for you, Archangel Sandalphon, because that's who we're talking about tonight, and it's such a brilliant fit for what you're speaking about. That's going to help you to move through this denser field of energy. Ros, I'm going to put you on. What would you like to say to Greg?
Yeah, hi there, Greg. Good morning, are we? Where you are? Kind of early hours of the morning.
Probably.
Yeah, it's about 4:30.
Okay, well, good morning to you. Right, well, thanks for ringing up about this, because I think, well, I know that this is something that impacts lots of people in various different ways, and I can relate to what you're saying. You have a gift, you have an ability, and there's a feeling of kind of overwhelmment that comes with that, you know? It's kind of like, I can do this, I have this ability, am I doing it in the way that I should? Am I doing it? Am I handling this responsibility in a way that is right and is worthy? This is where Sandalphone comes in, and I love the fact that you've called and been so aware of what we're talking about today and how Sandalphone can help you. He helps you to deal with stuff that's going on Earth in order that you can reach up higher to the heavens. And we've touched on it before with Tina and other issues that we've talked about. Everything that happens in your spiritual life is something which your personal life is asking you to address, and vice versa. Everything is an opportunity. They're not separate areas of life, they're blended. And when you're working in a way that feels good, they are completely harmonious components which just become one. So what Sandalphone is saying to you here is earthly nourishment, earthly awareness of what is acceptable to you is something for you to establish. Because you have a gift and because you can do this doesn't mean that you need to do it in the way that you are 24 hours a day with everybody that comes along. I'll give you an analogy, and this happens a lot with light workers in my experience. In the kind of late 80s, early 90s, throughout the world, the stock market used to be a really intense environment, and people used to burn out. People would get to like 28 and they'd be burnt out because it was so intense. It's the same in our industry, and it is an industry in the area of work that we are all offering our service, you know, to support people and help people. It's our responsibility to get really clear about what we are offering to the world in a way that ensures our longevity, in a way that ensures that you can be all that you want to be to people. And that begins with you becoming responsible for feeling, so that Sandalphone can collect this in his wonderful luminous basket, feeling what you are prepared to offer and feeling the way that you want to feel in your calling, in your service, in your work. And that's how you're going to get over that feeling of overwhelmment. That's how you're going to stop feeling spread thin and overwhelmed. And that's how you're actually going to start to enjoy your gift rather than feeling burdened by it. Does that make sense to you, Greg?
Yeah, perfect sense.
Wonderful. So think of those stock market guys who got burnt out at 28. The angels don't want you to get burnt out, Greg. They want you to be responsible about, I'm going to feel what I'm prepared to offer, and I'm going to feel the way I want to feel when I have relationships with people, and that is what Sandalphone will bring back to you.
Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. That's a great answer. That really hit home. I could feel that, Greg.
Yeah, I could too.
Enjoy it. That's the whole point.
Brilliant.
That's the whole point. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have fun. It's supposed to be fun. Your life purpose, your calling is something that fills you with light and joy and happiness. And it will. just about working out how you want to feel about it, and then Sandalphone can bring it to you.
Amen. Sounds good.
Good. Leesa,
Yeah,
is there anything that you would... Leesa, is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, just in my personal experience, like you say, so many light workers have been through this, and it's that sense of, unless the vessel, which is you, your body, soul, spirit, all your bodies, unless the vessel is full to overflowing, there is nothing to give. You have to give to yourself first and ask Archangel Sandalphon to give you what you need to completely replenish yourself, and then you can share. It's like, I think you hit the nail on the head with that, Greg. I've had personal experience of that. There are very sadly people who will take till you have nothing left, and then when you're lying on the ground wrecked, they'll take some more. You have to, feel like it's also about boundaries and saying, when I'm full to overflowing, then I can give, and Archangel Sandalphon will help you achieve that.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tap into.
Yeah.
Just remember to ask. Remember to ask. We can very often try and do it ourselves, and the more we try and do it ourselves, the more isolated we actually make ourselves, because, hey, we try really hard, and sometimes it's that energy of trying, that's the wall, that's the brick wall that we keep hitting up against. It's not the work, it's not how we're doing it, it's that we're trying, because we're trying to take it on ourselves, and we've got this amazing team of helpers specifically designed for these tasks in the first place. Okay. Greg, we'll be on again in 2 weeks' time from now, and the next Archangel we're going to be focusing is Archangel Haniel, and you'll also find a heap of other programs on angelheartradio.com. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to put you back on to listen. It's been really fantastic connecting with you.
Okay, bless you, gals. Bye.
Thanks, Greg.
Bye.
Brilliant. Yeah, I just love this. I love this work. I love being able to connect with people like Greg and Tina and who else have we got with their hand up? Anybody else got their hand up? No. Okay, so we now have the opportunity. Listen, anyone on the switchboard, if you want to speak to us, you do have a few minutes. Please press 1 if you're wanting to speak with us and let us know. Okay, so the halo colour of Archangel Sandalphon is, as Ros pointed out earlier, that beautiful turquoise colour, and the crystal associated with Archangel Sandalphon is turquoise as well. Let's say that you are a musician. Let's say you write music, you write lyrics. Archangel Sandalphon is the perfect angel for you to connect to before and during your process. Now, you can have a very simple prayer to work with Sandalphon. It can be as simple as, Archangel Sandalphon, please connect with me now and work with me on this project. It can be something like, Archangel Sandalphon, thank you for speaking through me as I write these words. There's lots and lots of ways that you can connect with Sandalphon if music is your passion or your purpose, or let's say it's your business. Connect with Archangel Sandalphon, and that'll help you have an even greater experience of sharing what it is you truly want to share. And isn't that just a wonderful thing? Doesn't that make us all feel so validated, so inspired, so, yes, I'm right in my moment? Archangel Sandalphon is a fabulous archangel. Connect with him today. Connect with him 3 times today. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening, for example. 3 times. 3 is a magic number. Connect with Archangel Sandalphon and watch magic happen in your life. Right. Now, before we go to Lisa's... hang on, here we go. We do have someone here with their hand up. Area code 646. We're going to put you live on air. Hi, welcome. What's your name?
Hi, it's Helena, and I decided I did want to talk.
Good for you.
Did we speak recently on one of our other shows?
We did.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, I thought I recognized your energy.
You
How
know,
can
it's
we
funny.
help you? Yeah.
Well, just briefly to tell you that, you said there was no one with their hands up. My hand was up, so I put it up, down, and up again. I asked Angel Sandalphon if I was supposed to get me through. But I've been having a really rough time, emotionally and physically. My whole world's like rocking and changing, and things have just been difficult. So I'm kind of asking for help and healing, and I'm listening to the ways Angel Sandalphon can help me, but I really feel like this is one of the biggest crises that I've gone through in my life at this point. And okay. I know it's hardly the worst thing in the world, but it's big for me.
Well, it is for you, and it's your world that we're talking about. And I think I've got a bit of an idea from our past conversations, some stuff that we shared on Facebook. So I think that this process that Leesa is going to walk us through is going to be particularly good for you. So, Leesa, what I'd like to do is cancel, clear, delete everything I just said about the longer process and ask you to do that now, because I think this is going to really help not just everyone else, but Helena in particular. So can you walk us through that, and then we'll come back to you, Helena, at the end of it?
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, Leesa.
All right, so I'll just recap very quickly. What this exercise and visualization will do is allow you to receive Archangel Sandalphon's fifth dimensional bubble. It's a fifth dimensional bubble that he places over you that brings your entire energy field into this higher frequency so that you can realize your highest divine spiritual potential. And it involves using the Earth Star Chakra, which is your deep, deep connection to the Earth. And Archangel Sandalphon is in charge of that chakra. And again, I will reiterate that this is only to be done for yourself unless someone else expressly gives you their permission to do so. If their energies rise too quickly, they can feel ungrounded or irritable or even quite sick. So this is for yourself unless you have expressed permission. And it comes from the Diana Cooper Foundation teachings. Okay, so we'll just get comfortable and just sit comfortably with our feet on the floor. Back straight if possible, unless you're lying down. So breathe comfortably with the intention of receiving Archangel Sandalphon's fifth dimensional bubble and connecting to the note of your divine blueprint, the musical note. Now ground yourself by visualizing roots going from your feet deep into the earth. Archangel Michael to place his deep blue cloak of protection around you. Now ask Archangel Sandalphon to activate your Earth Star Chakra until you can see it shimmering silver grey below you. Ask him to guide the fifth dimensional bubble up from your Earth Star right over your energy fields. Your aura is now silver and reflective. Take a moment to feel this resonance through every cell of your body, your aura, and your fields. Feel yourself grounded and connected to the heart of Mother Earth. Then sense her energy flowing into you and expanding your bubble. Imagine you are standing on your 2 feet and visualize your bubble starting to expand and spread out. See it going out through your street, your country, across the oceans, and finally encompassing the whole planet. Now feel the musical vibrational resonance of every sentient being merging with yours. You are at one with your planet. Now you can access the note, the musical note of your perfect divine blueprint. Relax and let it chime in every cell of your body. Now you can thank Archangel Sandalphon and open your eyes. How is everyone feeling?
Well, I have to say that I feel a lot better.
Good. Good.
So much was going on in my head. Ros, how about you?
I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I enjoyed the tone, that musical tone. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Leesa. Appreciated that.
Thank you. And my tone was completely different to what I expected. Helena, how are you feeling?
I feel like I'm vibrating inside a bit. Yeah.
Now you can listen to that as many times as you want to, simply by going back to the show link and, hitting play and giving you that opportunity, because one of the things that can happen, as Ros so beautifully explained before, is we can get so burnt out, so deeply burnt out especially when we've been working for a long time and maybe taking on a lot of the pain of the planet. What I'd like to do is I'd like to give you and I feel Ros some time to talk. Ros?
Okay. Well,
okay, you there, Ros? Okay, Helena, you can hear me okay?
I hear you fine now.
Okay. All right, Ros has dropped out just for a moment. You were saying that it's really, really tough times for you at the moment.
Yeah.
Really tough times for you at the moment. Okay. So what I'd like to do, while we're waiting for Ros to reconnect, I'm just going to walk you through an invocation to work with Archangel Sandalphon. So what I'd like to do, if it's okay with you, think about the prayers that you have, and that, especially the urgent prayers you have. You don't have to say what they are. Just hold that in your energy field just for a moment. And I'll get you to repeat after me this beautiful invocation, which I'm taking straight out of Doreen Virtue's Archangels and Ascended Masters book. So, beloved Archangel Sandalphon, can you say those words?
Yes. Beloved Archangel Sandalphon,
deliverer and answerer of all prayers.
Deliverer and answerer of all prayers.
I ask for your assistance now.
I ask for your assistance now.
Please deliver my prayer.
Please deliver my prayer.
And here, just think, you don't have to say that loud, think about your prayer, just feel it for a moment. You know what your prayers are. Please deliver my prayer to God as soon as possible.
Please deliver my prayer to God as soon as possible.
I ask that you I ask that you relay a clear message to me.
I ask that you relay a clear message to me
that I will easily understand.
That I will easily understand.
Please update me as to the progress of my request.
Please update me as to the progress of my request.
And let me know if I need to do anything.
And let me know if I need to do anything.
Thank you and amen.
Thank you and amen. Thank you.
So I'd also like to call in all the angels, Archangel Sandalphon, all the archangels, the healing angels, the angels that show us the way, the angels that support us, the angels that give us hope, The angels that say to us, it's okay, you're safe, you will get through this. And come to Helena now. Come to us all now. Support Helena as she goes through this time in her life. And help her to feel confidence, help her to feel calm, and help her to know that all is in divine order, even though it may not look that way to her right now. Thank you, angels.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ros,
thank you.
Do we have you back on the line, Ros? For some reason it looks like Ros's sound has dropped out. Okay, let's get Leesa on. Leesa?
Yes, I'm here.
You're here, okay. Is there anything that you can offer Helena as she's going through this difficult time in her life?
I just feel like it's a sense of when you're, having lived through an actual physical major earthquake, I feel like in that sense I can understand what it feels like when the ground underneath you doesn't feel safe. Everything's rocking, your foundations are shifting. It's like you just don't feel safe.
Yeah.
So I feel like Archangel Sandalphon can re-ground you, re-anchor you. And all you have to do is ask him to do that for you with the Earth Star Chakra. And you might like to repeat that fifth dimensional bubble sometime as well.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you both so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. And reach out to us. And please don't go through this alone. Make sure that you've got a good support team around you. And talk to the angels often. And write. I feel like you need to journal this. Write. And
okay.
I feel like something will come through for you. They're just showing me like a little clue. Not the whole answer, but it's a little clue that's going to help you to feel that, you know what, and I feel like it's something that's already there. You already know this little key that's going to help you to unlock some doors around you. And later on it's going to be like, I can't believe it was staring me in the face the whole time. But Leesa, isn't that so often the way that when we're going through these massive processes where we're learning very deep stuff, that it is there, it's just we're digging through lots and lots and we don't always see it immediately?
Sometimes it feels very chaotic. And it's when we go back into a little quiet space inside that suddenly we realise the answer was there the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's just, I know that sounds very glib when you're going through major crisis, but I think everyone who's on this spiritual path has experienced upheaval at times. We've been there, and we know that you can get through this. You have everything and all the support around you that you could possibly ask for and need.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, this is for you.
Every leap of faith has a soft landing.
That's so beautiful.
It is.
It's so peaceful. This is from a wonderful musician, and he's part of something called Samyana, Samjjana. So samyana.com, everyone. Please go and check out their music. And Helena, I feel for you, go and check out their music. I'll put the link up on our Facebook wall because there's some extremely healing music that Pratika shares. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, I've had a message from Ros saying for some reason she simply cannot even call back in. And she says she says she's sitting and she's sending love to us all, and especially to you at this time. Isn't that interesting how that just came about? And it says to me that sometimes, it's like that little clue, Ros falling off the switchboard like that. Maybe you just needed to have the vibration, that tone in that music played to you tonight. I don't know. But I do know that when things happen, there's always a deeper reason that quite often my human mind cannot comprehend, yet my heart is willing to accept that there is a deeper reason and flow with that. Leesa?
Thank you.
Absolutely, I echo those sentiments exactly. It's like the deeper reason that's buried beneath what feels like chaos at the moment will become clear to you. I feel like your advice to take up journaling is a wonderful tool for getting that clarity.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Now, Helena, did I send you one of my meditations, my relaxations?
I don't think so.
Okay. If you want to contact me on Facebook, I'll be more than happy to send you a couple of those that might just be useful for you at the moment.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's
it's so kind and generous of all of you. Thank you.
We love it. That's why we're here. Everyone, thank you so much. Tina, Greg, Helena, everyone who called in, Ros, so sorry that we didn't have you for the end of the show. 2 weeks from now, everyone, we're back with Archangel Haniel. Again, we're going to have a process for you. We're going to have some memes for you. Please do visit Leesa at Leesa, Leesa, Ellis.com. Ros at angels-with-ros.com. And me, angellight777.com. Come join us on Facebook. We can support you there as well. And in the meantime, until next time, remember this, that you're amazing, that you matter, and that you are precious beyond compare. So take very, very good care of you. And hopefully we'll see you again soon on angelheartradio.com.
You've been listening to another fabulous program on Angel Heart Radio. Our goal is to remind you of how much you matter in the world and to let you know that we appreciate who you are in the world. You can check out who's on, when we're on, and who our guests are at angelheartradio.com. Everything is there. It's all just one click away. Angel Heart Radio programs are powerful tools to help you in your life and your life experience. They are not intended, nor should they, be used to replace your medical or legal advice.